How's it going, folks? How are you? Welcome back to the Brock Jr. channel. Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to another edition of WLW Sunday Night Smash. This is our last night here in Las Vegas. Your voice of We Live Wrestling, Brock Jr. We are jam-packed inside the Thomas and Mack Center, the campus of the University of Nevada, Las Vegas, home of the UNLV Running Rebels basketball team. We're on the heels of SuperSlam 2 Vegas. We had an incredible show last night on Saturday Night Slam. Let's recap. Fans are speculating, folks, that Little Boy Blue is back and We Live Wrestling, back as a roster member now after what happened at SuperSlam 2. So fans, they think he's back. They think he's signed a new contract, and they think he's been called back up from the We Live Wrestling Academy. Also, his brother, Big Brother Red, is injured, folks. He got injured at the hands of Trainer Joe. So Big Brother Red is injured for a good 6 matches. So we're going to get details on what that injury is. And we have people turning on people, folks. People are double-crossing people left and right. The Ultimate Woman turned her back on Sweet Candy Corn at SuperSlam 2. We had the Hip Hop Express turn their back on the World Tag Team Champions, the Oakland Raiders. And last night on Saturday Night Slam, Mason Sensation, the leader, the wild child, he turned his back on the Junior World Champion, Brock Lesnar. Hopefully we get some explanation. What will happen with the group quad? I do not know. Again, we're going to get more information on that as it becomes available. All right, Sunday Night Smash is brought to you by McDou's. It is home of the McDoo combo. They want you to try their combo. It's the McDoo combo, their version of a double quarter pounder with cheese, all of the works, hot fresh fries, and a soft drink of your choice, but they prefer Damn Cherry Cola, because one taste of this will make you say, damn, is that cherry? All right, Sunday Night Smash. Let's take a look at the show for tonight. We have a hardcore match with Backyard Bryce and Crazy Craig Drake. Backyard Bryce won his hardcore match against that Dame at SuperSlam 2 Vegas. And Crazy Craig has joined the likes of Lady and Gentlemen. So Crazy Craig is getting revenge on that loss from that Dame. Folks, Big Red Haggerty's last match is tonight. He wanted it tonight, and he wants it one-on-one against Trainer Joe. So that match will happen tonight. The Tonight Show with Bo Phoenix returns, and his guest will be a double-crossing the Ultimate Woman. And she is also in the main event against BUSTY RHODES. The Ultimate Woman asked for this match. She's going to have to explain herself tonight. So the Ultimate Woman and BUSTY RHODES, they're going to get it on here on Sunday Night Smash. All right, let's head on down to the ring here at the Thomas and Mack Center. Our last night here. I mentioned last night, next week, we're heading back on the road to New York City at the Manhattan Center. All right, let's shuffle up the fast action card deck for our first match, the hardcore match. Backyard Bryce, who's on the rise here in his rookie year in Major League, We Live Wrestling. He'll be taking on Crazy Craig Drake. Let's get the highlight reel book and get the show going. Ladies and gentlemen, your opening match is set for one fall. First, being accompanied to the ring by Dat Dame and Miss Lady from Portland, Oregon, weighing 247 pounds, representing Lady and Gentlemen, Crazy Craig Drake. Looks like Crazy Craig Drake is going to be the underdog. He has a TV grade of A with a grudge grade of 1. He'll have Miss Lady and Dat Dame by his side, so I'm going to put them in the underdog ally. Crazy Craig is a heel. His opponent from the backyard, weighing 232 pounds, Backyard BRYCE. Becoming a huge fan favorite, Backyard BRYCE. On the rise here. He has a TV grade of A with a grudge grade of 8. He is heel. I'll give him, he is face, excuse me. I'll give him the red marker. This is a hardcore match. All right, fast action deck cards has been shuffled. Let's roll for a pre-match. We roll a 2. We're going to highlight real low. Okay. All right, let's roll Soul. We roll a 62 in highlight real low. 62 says, Commissioner makes glowing TV statement about wrestlers. Reduce grudge grades of both wrestlers and all Hot Box members by 2 points. Well, Commissioner Conrad says that Backyard BRYCE and Crazy Craig Drake, they have a bright future here in We Live Wrestling. So both of them will lose a TV grade along with Dat Dame and, Dat Dame. I forgot to add not Backyard, I forgot to add Bo Phoenix. So Backyard BRYCE will go from an 8. Oh, I'm still writing an 8. He will go from an 8 down to a 2. And not a 2, a 6. Let's get it together. All right, and Crazy Craig Drake will just go down to a 0. No negatives here when We Live Wrestling. So he has a 1. He'll go back down to a 0. Dat Dame will go from a 5 down to a 3. Does he have a 3 already? Oh, yes, he does. So he'll go from a 3 down to a 1. All right. Okay, the first card of this match is Wild Card. And just like that, we're heading to Ring Matches Wild Card. We roll a 52. 52 says, is the wrestler heavy? Opponent injured in body slam. Ignore all athletic qualities rest of the match. May still use smart, helped, etc. If not heavy, tossed out of ring by opponent. Opponent scores 3 points. So Crazy Craig, who is very loco, muy loco, he just grabs Backyard BRYCE and he just tosses him clean on out of the ring, and he gets 3 points. Crazy Craig said he ain't having none of this BS in this hardcore. Oh, no, it's not hardcore. Let's go back. I mean, it is hardcore. So what am I doing? It's not normal ring matches. It's hardcore. So let's go to hardcore. Almost forgot. Hardcore wild card results. Then we roll. Okay. Now it's a 45. Is the wrestler cheat? Cheating move backfires. Referee intervenes. Opponent scores with a die roll for points. If not cheat, referee calls off match after wrestler standoff, each holding lethal object, grudge rematch challenge. Is Backyard BRYCE cheat? And no, he is not. So Crazy Craig grabs Backyard BRYCE. We're going to use that other result. Crazy Craig threw Backyard BRYCE out of the ring, clean on out of the ring. Crazy Craig goes after him, and they both grab. What can we use besides a steel chair? Well, that's probably the only obvious thing, because there won't be anything else if Crazy Craig and Backyard Bryce finds it. So they both are holding steel chairs, and it's a standoff. But it's a hardcore match. Why is the referee calling off the match? And I forgot to add the referee. And where is he? Let's use Bubba Rose. And it's got to be some lethal ones. Well, Backyard Bryce, he is holding a hammer. So we're going to change that steel cage to a hammer. Crazy Craig Drake, we're going to change that steel chair for a mallet. So Backyard Bryce is holding a hammer. Crazy Craig, he's clutching a mallet. And I believe those two are too dangerous to be in the hardcore match. So Bubba Rose is calling off the match. And it'll have to be a grudge rematch challenge. So we're not going to have a hardcore match tonight. Let's see what kind of a match will it be between Backyard Bryce and Crazy Craig. We roll a 1. It's going to be normal rules. Bubba Rose says, nope, we're not having this tonight. We're not using that hammer, and we're definitely not using that mallet. Bubba Rose is calling off the match, so nobody wins, and that is too bad. Backyard Bryce. So that is it for this match. A hammer and a mallet. Well, we used the hammer before here, but I don't think anybody's used it. I think it was in an object match, if I'm not mistaken. All right. Our next match. Trainer Joe KNOXX and Big Red Haggerty. Big Red Haggerty has asked for this to be his last match, and he wants it against Trainer Joe KNOXX. I think he wants to beat his ass before he walks out of the door into the parking lot and head on off back to training. But first, let's get Bubba Rose out of there, and let's grab Lola Cloud. Set her on down and get this match going. Oh, shuffle up the fast action card deck for this match since it hasn't been used, but I'll shuffle it up anyway. A great pay-per-view, play-per-view, as Play Games calls it. A great play-per-view in SuperSlam 2 Vegas. Our next play-per-view will be in the month of October. It's the second annual Thriller Night. All right, what am I doing? Oh, grabbing the participants. Where are they at? Oh, here they go. Ladies and gentlemen, your next match is set for one fall. First, from Charleston, South Carolina, weighing 222 pounds, Trainer Joe KNOXX. Trainer Joe KNOXX, and I forgot to add the other X on the graphic screen. He will be the underdog. His opponent from Austin, Texas, weighing 298 pounds, the head trainer at the We Live Wrestling Academy, Big Red Haggerty. And the fans, they do not care one bit about Big Red in his last match before he retires. Let's roll for pre-match. We roll a 5. We're heading to Highlight Reel R. We roll a 21. 21 says, faces foe, interrupts pre-match activities. Brutal blows send face to mat as match begins. 3 points for the heel. Trainer Joe KNOXX is, I guess he's parading around the ring, taking a look at his clipboard, seeing what he has to do. Big Red No, his foe will be. His foe was going to be. His foe is going to be Big Brother Red. No, I'm in tag teams. What am I doing? Let's look for Big Brother Red. Okay, there he is. So the match hasn't started yet. So Trainer Joe Knox parading around the ring, taking a look at his clipboard, seeing what he has to do with this final match of Big Reds. Big Brother Red Haggerty comes in, takes the clipboard and clocks it in the midsection to Trainer Joe. Trainer Joe slumps over. Faces foe attempts to interrupts pre-match activities. Brutal blows and sends face to the mat as match begins. 3 points for the heel. Oh, you know what? It's not Big Brother Red, but I'll put him in the ally favored. So that is Big Red who takes the clipboard, and I'm confusing myself. Big Red takes the clipboard and smashes it into Trainer Joe Knox. So he gets 3 points. I hope that how this goes in this highlight reel. Trailing. Trainer Joe Knox is trailing by 2 points. And Trainer Joe Knox with a knife hand chop ringing out here in the Thomas and Mack Center for 2 points. The fans, the crowd, they're going, woo. Highlight reel, A or B. We're going to roll. A is odds, B is even. We roll a 1. We're heading to highlight reel A. We roll a 62 in highlight reel A. 62 says, trailing wrestler humiliated, leaves ring in shame, reduced TV grade by 1 letter grade, opponent awarded decision. That trailing wrestler is Trainer Joe Knox. How did he get humiliated? He leaves in shame. Well, I guess after that blow to the midsection by Big Red with the clipboard humiliated Trainer Joe Knox. And he thought this match wasn't going to go like that. He wanted a clean match with his ex-co-worker, former co-worker. And he's just leaving the ring in shame. So, let me, that's 56. Oh, no, 62. Trailing wrestler humiliated, leaves ring in shame, reduced TV grade by 1 letter grade, opponent awarded decision. So, Trainer Joe Knox will go from a C down to a D. He leaves the ring. Lola Cloud counts to 10. No return, and that is it. Big Red Haggerty gets the win. And now, his final match here in We Live Wrestling. I think Big Red is going out the way he wants to. This is going to be a short Sunday night smash, and that is it. Your winner due to a countout is Big Red Haggerty. All right. Let me shuffle up the fast action card for our main event. But our next segment is the Tonight Show with Bo Phoenix, and his guest is the Ultimate Woman, who turned her back on Candy Corn Friday night on SuperSlam 2 Vegas. She's going to have to explain herself. We're going to take a look at the interview highlight page and see what we can come up with. And I had a thought I was going to say, and I forgot. Folks, before we do that, Scraper is still WLW champion, but he is also the new CWW champion, Corporate World Wrestling champion. And Conrad Thompson has been on the phone with them back and forth. Folks, you won't believe what is going to happen next Saturday. Corporate World Wrestling, also known as Big Box Wrestling, they want their title back. And I believe they're going to send some wrestlers on over next Saturday Night Slam to make an appearance. And I think that is the agreement that Conrad Thompson has made with whoever is the top brass in Corporate World Wrestling. So we're going to have some rival wrestlers here in a We Live Wrestling ring because of the CWW Championship. Folks, I know we're in competition. I hope this is not going to become an all-out war between We Live Wrestling and Corporate World Wrestling. We're going to find that out next Saturday night. All right, let's head on to Highlight Reel I and see what is going to happen in this interview. Okay, there we go. Highlight Reel I. We roll a 35. 35 says, guest successfully hypes next match with great speech. Next match becomes a grudge match. If already a grudge match, increase wrestler's grudge grade by dice rolls. Well, it's going to be a great speech. I don't think the fans will like it. So, again, I read 65. Oh, I'm reading the wrong one. 65, not 35. 65. Guest and host for unexpected alliance and become tag team partners. If they wrestle in singles matches, both gain help, though. I don't know why Ultimate Woman would become a tag team partner with Bo Phoenix, and Bo Phoenix is part of Lady and Gentleman. All right, re-roll a 25. Guest insult choice celebrity, and we don't have any celebrities. We had some at SuperSlam 2. Players from the Las Vegas Raiders and the New England Patriots. 31. Surprise guest. Hotbox ally of guest. Makes appearance during guest interview and issues a grudge match challenge. If applicable, make appropriate heel face turn. All right, this will go well with that. This interview segment. Surprise guest, hotbox ally of guest, makes appearance during guest interview and issues a grudge match challenge. If applicable, makes appropriate heel face turn. All right. Let's get Lola Cloud out of there. Bo Phoenix is in the ring. Well, I would like everyone here in Las Vegas, the home of nothing. They're talking about this is the entertainment capital of the world. I think not. All you good, crazy, obnoxious, annoying folks here in Las Vegas, welcome to the Tonight Show with me, Bo Phoenix. I have a guest who you probably won't like coming out here, who's made the right decision and fought for herself. She is tired of hanger-ons. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the most dominant woman in We Live Wrestling. Let's bring her on out. Welcome to the Tonight Show, the Ultimate Woman. And the Ultimate Woman runs out to the ring like a bat out of hell to the boos of fans. And I don't think she really gives a damn. Ultimate Woman, thank you and welcome to the Tonight Show with Bo. I understand that you have a lot of things to say, especially to one Sweet Candy Corn, who is the WLW Women's World Champion. What would you like to say? I would like to say, and thank you very much for that introduction. Yes, I am the most dominant woman in We Live Wrestling. Nobody can compare to me. Nobody can put my boots on. Nobody can do the things that I can do here in We Live Wrestling. That's why I graduated at the top of the class last year and was awarded the We Live Wrestling World Championship. Did that happen? I forget. Was she the top graduate? I got to go back and take a look at my records before I make a fool out of myself on this taping. And to Sweet Candy Corn, since I am the most dominant woman here when We Live Wrestling, to solidify that, I need to have the Women's World Championship belt. So I am coming after you. Since you're the top woman here in the division, it is time that I show you who I am. I was once the top woman here in We Live Wrestling. Why did you turn your back on that bitch? I mean, really, what happened? The reason why is because I'm tired of carrying the dead weight, and that's what she is, dead weight. I mean, it's obvious. Do you see her TV grade? She's at a D, and she's got the nerve to walk around here high and mighty as the Women's World Champion. I'm going to knock that woman down to size and take that World Championship belt and solidify my dominance here in We Live Wrestling. They don't call me the Ultimate Woman for nothing. I believe we have company. Well, folks, look at here. We have Busty Rhodes here. Busty Rhodes, you weren't welcome here to the show. I didn't ask you to come here. Do you mind turning back around, walking back down those stairs, and heading back to the locker room? All right, now what did I roll? Oh, surprise. Hotbox wrestler makes appearance during guest interview and issues grudge match challenge to the host. No, it won't be to the host. It'll be to the guest. I'll make it to the guest. Because why? Why would the guest? Oh, I'm on 31. Okay, Hotbox ally of guest makes appearance during guest interview and issues a grudge match challenge. I don't know why I'm at 26. What happened to 27 and 28 here on this highlight reel? It's skipping some numbers, I believe. Okay, again, surprise guest. Hotbox ally of guest makes appearance during guest interview and issues a grudge match challenge. So Busty Rhodes is out here. Busty Rhodes grabs the microphone out of the Ultimate Woman's hand disrespectfully and says, your dominance has gone to your head. I'm going to knock you down to size because what you did to Candy Corn was not right, and I don't like it. So I'm issuing you a grudge match challenge tonight. Oh, tonight? Okay, bring it on, bitch. Let's see what kind of a match we are going to have. I think I rolled something in that other grudge match challenge. Was it a 1? I forget. But this one is going to be normal rules. I rolled a 5. Normal rules match. Folks, we're going to have that match coming up next. It's going to be the Ultimate Woman and Busty Rhodes getting it on here in the main event on Sunday Night Smash. We'll be right back in just a moment. This is Jim's story. Jim has to deal with his wife. You don't love me anymore. Damn. Jim has to deal with his boss, or your ass is fired. Out of here, pal. Damn. Jim has to deal with a cussing 5-year-old. Jim is cussing at me. Damn. Hey, Jim, drink this. Oh. Damn, that's good. Damn straight. Damn cola. One taste of this will make you say, damn, that's good. This commercial did not make no damn sense. All right, we are back here on Sunday Night Smash. We're getting ready for the main event. this grudge match challenge, the Ultimate Woman taking on Busty Rhodes. Now, the loser will lose a TV grade since it's a grudge match challenge, and the winner will gain a TV grade. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event. To my right, from Fort Worth, Texas, Busty Rhodes. And to my left, from parts unknown, the Ultimate Woman. Let's get senior referee Rock Hansen to officiate the match. All right, let's roll for pre-match. And we roll a 2. We're going to highlight reel O. All right, and 11. Go to highlight reel P. That's next door. Something's about to crank up. We roll 24. In highlight reel P, 24 says, underdog wrestler makes impressive, inspiring speech. Increased TV grade, 1 letter grade. Oh, man. So Busty Rhodes, she goes from a AA to a AAA. Her stock is rising here in We Live Wrestling once again. She makes a memorable speech to the Ultimate Woman. So let's write AAA, excuse me. AA to a AAA. All right, let's go. Oh, let's make this out of the ring action match also. So I am going to roll both dice. We roll 3 and a 4. That is an 8. 7, excuse me, damn. The Ultimate Woman is heel now. Busty Rhodes is face. So this is 7 for the Ultimate Woman. And for Busty Rhodes, 4 and a 7. So they're on the exact same space on the match track board. First card is strong, and it's a submission. Is the Ultimate Woman strong? No. Busty Rhodes? Nope, she is not strong. So no strong submission. Smart. Ultimate Woman is smart with a star. Busty Rhodes is smart, but only on a square. She's on a circle. This will go to the Ultimate Woman, who comes out of that collar and elbow tie-up with a body chop. It rings out here in the Thomas and Mack Center. That's for 1 point. Woo! Reminiscent of WWE Hall of Famer, legendary Nature Boy, Ric Flair, the dirtiest player in the game. Wild card. All right, we're going to ring matches wild card. And let's roll. We roll a 66. 66 says go to highlight reel B. All right, let's roll again because, we roll 43. 43 says, opponent tosses wrestler out of the ring into the aisle of the arena. Wrestler unable to get back in time. Opponent awarded decision. Busty Rhodes tosses the Ultimate Woman out of the ring. They're brawling outside of the ring. Busty Rhodes. Now they're going up the aisle through the fans, folks. Have you seen such a thing? And the fans are going crazy as Busty Rhodes and the Ultimate Woman are making their way up to the nosebleed section. And Busty Rhodes body slams the Ultimate Woman right there on the hardwood floor. And she makes her way back to the ring. Ultimate Woman looks like she can't get up. I think some fans are holding her down. They hate her so much after that heel turn. Rock Hansen is calling for the bell after a 10 count, and that is it. Busty Rhodes has been awarded the victory here in this match. All right. So Busty Rhodes will get the TV grade. She was already at a 3, so no more. The Ultimate Woman will go from a AA down to an A after losing this grudge match challenge. One single A for the Ultimate Woman. All right, we're going to roll for post-match. We roll a 1. We're going to highlight Real X. All right. Let's see what we're going to end the show with. We roll 55. 55 says, go to highlight Real Y, because it asked me to. All right, highlight Real Y. Now let's see what we're going to end the show with, because I think business is about to boom. We roll a 14. Winning wrestler shares graphic detail of intentions for the next match. Increase TV grade, 1 letter grade. All right, winning wrestler shares graphic detail of intentions for her next match. Increase TV grade, 1 letter grade. Well, we won't increase the TV grade. She's already at the match. She's at AAA, but she is going to give detail on her next match. She says that she is what will she do? Oh well, she's going to kick ass, take names and kick ass. She doesn't care who gets in her way. She is going to climb the top of the mountain here and We Live Wrestling. And she's got to do something on her next match, but she's a face, so what is she going to do? Well, she says her polka dot drop is devastating, so she's going to use that in her next for her next match. Can we speak, please? Used for her victory. She's going to use the polka dot drop. That's quite a detail right there, but that is it for we're going to end the show off that. The winner is Busty Rhodes due to count out the Ultimate Woman, who turned her back on Candy Corn. I think she's turned her back on Busty Rhodes. So that is that. That is it, man. I'm telling you, it was a short Saturday Night Smash. Excuse me. I really wanted it to be close up to 50 minutes. We're at 38 right now, probably 39 when we get through. But Saturday Night Smash has been rolled by Face to the Mat, created by Keith Avalon from Play Games. And if you want this awesome game, how about take a look at the description on the channel or the description of this video. The link to this game is play.com. Click on that. You will see this beautiful page. You will see the Play Classics tab. Click on that. It'll show you a line of games. Click on Face to the Mat. Click on that, and you will see how the game looks, how it plays, a brief description, and how to get this on your tabletop. Okay? All right. If you enjoyed the video, how about hit that like button, subscribe, and you can kindly comment down at the bottom, and I will kindly say thank you. Okay? Again, next Saturday Night Slam, we're going to have our Rivals wrestlers come in here. I don't know if they're going to wrestle or not, but Scraper is double champion here. Not only is he We Live Wrestling World Champion, but he is also their champion, the CWW champion, Corporate World Wrestling Champion. Somebody recently left here to go there. That was Sean Canada. Another wrestler who used to wrestle here is there. That is Mega Morgan. Will he make an appearance? Will Sean Canada make an appearance? Or will it be entirely new characters? We're going to find out, okay? Your voice of We Live Wrestling, Brock Jr. saying, have a good one, folks.